sports gamers, it's the natural. I have a back 20 video for you guys today.
Hello everyone and welcome to Sack to the Future 1962 Week 17. Very important week in the playoffs. This is what I'll tell you about this. The Jaguars looking for a wildcard spot that they may not be able to get. There's huge congestion around 8 and 7 and 9 and 6, and obviously if they lose this, it'll make it easy. The answer will be no. This is what's on the line for the Colts. They have clinched the AFC South Division, and if they win this game and the Browns lose, they could have a first round bye. However, if they lose this game, they fall to 11 and 5, they're still set at the 3 seed. So, that's it. Not a lot in this game. Currently on the Phantom Fighter channel, there is also the Bears and Dallas Texans going on. That's a big game in the playoff picture. So, there's a look at the standings. We've clinched the division. And there's a look at the Jaguars as they get set for this sunny day here in late December, early January, Jacksonville, Florida. Tomorrow night I'll be bringing to you the first of 2 bonus games, the only one on my channel, but it'll be the New York Titans and the Washington Redskins. Playoff implications abound again in that game with the New York Titans. Phantom Fighter will have the other bonus game after that over the weekend. Also on the Phantom Fighter channel, what should be probably the last game of the year, the regular season, is the Denver Broncos and the San Diego Chargers. The Houston Oilers may well take on the Oakland Raiders on the John M channel. And the New York Giants battle the... well, there's a look at the quarterback, number 40, Dennis Raskin. New York Giants take on the Green Bay Packers in a huge, huge game. Now, the Jaguars in the first game beat me. Plus, they've also beaten the Houston Oilers. So this game is not a pushover. And a diving catch right away. Weed Roundup on the reception. He is a dangerous one. First and 10 right away for the Jaguars. 14-yard reception. And a handoff to William Joyle, and he loses a yard as the Colts had the correct shift on. Dave Yon makes the tackle. A lot of turnover on the Colts after this season's over. I'll get into a little bit of that if there's a chance, but when the team is still alive in the playoffs, unlike with the Bills game that I had. Oh, it's almost intercepted, where the Bills were eliminated. Jim Welch almost had the interception. And look at the Jaguars' offensive line: Jeff Garland, David Cole, MC Jazzy Jeff, Rosie O'Donnell, and Eric LaSalle. William Joyle, Lou Diamond Phillips, running backs, Weed Roundup, Adam Baldwin, and Mike Rowe, backs and receivers. It is 3rd and 11. Jaguars, the best semi-pro team in Sack to the Future history. Throw on the run, overthrows his man, and Rasco starts out 1 for 3 and a 4th down. Obviously there's a semi-pro team in the playoffs every season because of the NFC South. But right now the Dallas Texans lead the Chicago Bears 10-8. What's going on that channel, on the Phantom Fighter channel? If the Texans win, they clinch home field advantage throughout the playoffs. Here's a look at John Unitas coming out. Not the best season, 22 touchdowns, 16 interceptions, just over 3,000 yards passing. It's a very realistic looking season for 1962. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they win, they're in. They're in the playoffs. If they lose, however, the Rams and Cowboys might just take the playoffs away from them. And Lenny Moore could not get past the defensive end. Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump. And it's a loss of 2. Oh, and Lenny Moore caught from behind. And we'll see who it was as we look at the the Colts offensive line. Dick Szymanski, Dan Sullivan, Alex Sandusky, George Prius, and Jim Parker. Lenny Moore, Tom Matty, Dick Bielski, R.C. Owens, and Raymond Berry. Third down and 7. As I said, there will be turnover. The tight end named Mackey will change from D. Mackey to John Mackey next year. As D. Mackey will go to the New York Titans. Unitas stopped running because I tried to throw a pass. He put the stiff arm up, and that is able to enable him to get the first down as Clyde Drexler makes the tackle. Lenny Moore cannot get away from the first man through. And the Jaguars defensive line. John Stockton, Al Unser, Clyde Drexler, and somebody has infiltrated. Wesley Snipes, Johnny Gase, and Scott Steiner are your linebackers. Grant Fuhrer, James Marsters, David Ketchner, and I'm not sure who the other one is. Second down and 8. Jimmy Orr on the reception and a first down. Lenny Moore gets through the line, picks up 11 and a first down. Last week he had 83 yards. It is 1st and 10. So, new gameplay footage for Madden 20 came out. And the big thing is the run play up. Oh, Matty cuts back, but cut back too far. Picks up 2 yards. The run play option pass will be in this year's version. And there's going to be over 200. Not quite sure if we do upgrade Sack to the Future, which we've discussed it, but we're not 100% sold yet. Not sure how that'll affect the game, but made complete as the defender came over the top, and Owens wanted a pass interference penalty, but there's none to be had. The coverage was just unbelievably tight, but United hits Barry for the first down. They're in the 4th quarter in Chicago. The Dallas Texans lead the Chicago Bears 13-8 in a hard-fought game. You can check that out on the Sack to the Future. Ooh, that reminds me, I'm looking on the playlist. On the Sack to the Future channel playlist through my channel or on the Phantom Fighter channel. It'll be 2nd down and 5, but Moore picks up 5. Moore picks up a yard. Tom Matty with the reception, and he holds on. It's 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. Any more up the middle. Touchdown. And Bielski's extra point is good. And the Colts lead 7-0. Right up the middle, Williams Joel, big hole, and a 1st down for the Jaguars. Picking up 12. And the all-out blitz gets to him. Wendell Harris on the sack. 2nd and 20. Draw play. And Joel picks up 8 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 12. Ball is tipped. Luckily incomplete. Unitas completes pass to Smolinski for the 1st down. R.C. Owens on reception. Gain of 4.
Of course he dropped the ball. How can you do a hard hit from behind?
Not anymore. Off right end, gets 6. Before tackled by Wesley Snipes. It's 3rd down and 4. Overthrown out of bounds. Oh, that'll force a punt. We don't have Joe Perry in the game, so the fake is out. He is out for 3 weeks. So he could return possibly for the Super Bowl, I believe. Lenny Lyles downs it at... Not sure where it is.
I mean, at least we got the catch.
The end of the first quarter, the Colts lead the Jaguars 7-0.
He broke. The throw wasn't bad, but he just dove on his own to make sure he couldn't get a big play. And now it's, oh, thought for sure that was the game-ending interception.
1st and 10 for the Jags off that. Huge hole, but Joyle runs right into the back of his own blocker. And it is a 1-yard pickup at 2nd and 8. And a flag. That's early. Offsides on the defense. We didn't even get set. And Bill Saul called for a 5-yard offside penalty. I think I didn't have control over Marchetti. He was just kind of walking blindly. And I think he pushed Saul into the neutral zone. Nice screen pass to William Joyle. Huge gain. And Don Shinnick gets in the backfield to make the tackle as Lou Diamond Phillips loses 3 yards. And we got another penalty here. Offsides again. I don't have anything on. What the hell is going on?
Really? Come on.
And it honestly looked like Marchetti was backing up as the offensive tackle moved forward. That's 2 penalties on this drive. Pass complete to Lou Diamond Phillips and nobody covering him. And all of a sudden the Jaguars are just having everything go right after the punt that backed them up to the 6-yard line. Mannerisms are affecting the Bears and Texans game, and all of a sudden, not that they're necessarily creeping in, but they look like they might. If I'm more prone to making a mistake, I think. It is 2nd and 10. Shinnick making the tackle again in the backfield. Diving interception. Jim Welch. Just an awful looking pass come out of Roscoe's hand as he was backpedaling. And Welch dives and makes the interception. That would be a Maddenism on my part, I would imagine. There's just great convergence on Wesley Snipes on the tackle. D. Mackey catches the ball downfield. 29-yard gain. And a first down. Well, we knew going into this week that the Bills would not be the only human-controlled team to miss the playoffs. It does appear it was going to be either the Cowboys, Rams, or Bears. It does appear, depending on what happens in the Terrors 89 channel games, that the Bears might very well be the team, which would mean for the second year in a row the defending Super Bowl champion would be out of the playoffs. There's 20 seconds left over there, but they trail by 11, and toe tap catch. Nope, they're going to say incomplete. Almost intercepted. I threw it way too early. And that's through. It's good. 49 yards for Dick Bielski, and the Colts now lead the Jags 10-0. So it's sad to report here that the Chicago Bears have lost their season finale in a game that they just did not have any of the breaks. The Rams get the Bengals, and the Cowboys have to beat the Eagles. So Dallas Texans have clinched home field advantage. If the Colts lose this game, the Browns game becomes meaningless against the Cardinals, because they'd be locked in the 2 seed. William Joyle takes the handoff and runs into Andy Nelson. Oh! Dennis Rasco just takes off running on the option play. Joyle takes the handoff, and he is going to be brought down after pickup of 3 by John Deal. Rasco's going to take off running up the middle, and he's got another first down. And Lou Diamond Phillips trying to get some more, and actually loses yards back, 2 yards, second down and 12. Jim Welch on the tackle. And Lou Diamond Phillips again. Nobody seemed to get any pressure, although I had 8 men in the box, and he picks up 7 yards. And Rasco is sacked. It's 4th and 16. Wild short punt to the 34-yard line. I'm not sure who the punter is because I get needles. Flea needles. It's 1st and 10 for the Colts. And a 1-yard pickup for Lenny Moore. Pass complete to Dick Bielski. You can see he dropped it. Sometimes they would fall for that. I thought he caught it. Oh man, I had D-Mac, he had the reception and could have been gone, but I wasn't ready to control him, and he went out right out of bounds. But it's first down, regardless, so yay for that. They fill the hole so fast. Moore picking up another, just a 1-yard run. That'll take us to the 2-minute warning. As the Colts lead the Jaguars 10-0. Arceone's on reception. He picks up 12 and a first down. That was weird. Moore picks up the first down, but the ending of that play just kind of looked wonky. I hit the juke, and it kind of happened a little early, and then he like did a spin move on his own. And there was that 50 yards after that loss. I could try. I'm not sure I don't really know the tiebreakers, but I can try and explain where the positioning and all that is. And sorry for the end of your game. Tough loss there. Unitas takes off running. He picks up 11. We're currently Scott Steiner on the tackle in first place and clinching the AFC home field advantage. The Dallas Texans finished 13-3, and they have won every game they've played against a human opponent. Or did you split with them? I can't remember, actually. With the Broncos. Unitas gets out of the way and runs into the end zone for a touchdown. So the second seed currently is the Cleveland Browns. And if they win, or the Colts lose, they'll clinch themselves a first round bye. Third seed is the Baltimore Colts. If they win, they have a chance of getting a bye. However, if they lose, they're locked in the 3 seed by their victory over Boston last week. Currently, the Boston Patriots are the 4 seed. However, if they lose, the New York Titans can steal that away from them. Oh, that's off. Yep. Bielski hits a 49-yard field goal, but misses the extra point. The current wild cards are the Denver Broncos and New York Titans, but I forget which one's 5 and which one's 6. And then other teams still alive: the Houston Oilers, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Pittsburgh Steelers. However, the Jaguars and Steelers need wins and help. They don't control all this. The Oilers could have a little more control if they get a win, and either the Broncos or Titans lose, they're in. Although I don't necessarily know what the tiebreakers are, if that's actually the case or not. So. And William Joyle cuts it to the outside. The Chiefs are 5-0 versus Humans. So they've beaten the Oilers, the Colts, the Bears, and the Broncos twice, the Dallas Texans. The Green Bay Packers, on the other hand, are not undefeated versus Humans. They have beaten the Bears once, but lost to the Bears. And they beat the Cowboys. They play the New York Giants this week. So the computer definitely has a shot this year. I don't know what we did with the changing to All Pro and if any ratings tweaks or not, but boy, those two teams are just as good as they're supposed to be, which is great. But then you look at the Jaguars, and they're just, they're undefeated against Humans. No, actually, they split with the Oilers. They beat the Colts and Oilers, and then split with the Oilers. Lost the other game. I think they actually might have lost the Broncos too, if I'm not mistaken. And Roscoe's pass is just off, way off. William Joyle was open, but Roscoe was flushed and real quick. And this time he underthrows. And it's 3rd and 10. And now he overthrows, and it's 4th down. I have no control over this guy.
Receiving team.
I had no control over that kick returner. The size of the shoulder pads on that guy. Number 12. And that is the end of the first half. Moore gets up slowly. Jaguars or Colts lead the Jags 16-0. It's a short kick, and they're taken out to 5 by Big Turner. He's one of the guys leading the Colts at the end of the season. So Saints leading the Seahawks 19-7, and who cares? Okay. Donald Trump has 36 yards rushing. Jesus Christ, 3 receptions, 27 yards. For the Seahawks, it's like Darth Maul has 13 yards rushing. How the Colts handle not playing Buffalo Wild? I don't know, because there's a good chance I'm either going to get you, the Broncos, or the Jaguars. I mean, not the Jaguars, the New York Titans, or the Houston Oilers, depending on seeding. I guess I could get the New York Titans. I forget that they're 9-6 too. I keep thinking they're 8-7. They're 9-6. Titans are 9-6. The Saints, Chargers. Oh, I forget about the Chargers. They're also 9-6. What the what? All right, I'm gonna go off topic a little bit here. I want to talk television. Last night, ABC did something which, when I first heard about it, I thought I was very leery, just because I heard that they were doing what sounded like reboots of All in the Family and the Jeffersons, and I'm like, I don't know about that. How do you, especially with Jimmy Kimmel involved, I got very leery that it was going to be some kind of liberal love fest, which looks like the pass is incomplete there. But it was not that. First of all, good for it. Oh, he was down. What in the hell is going on? He was down with the ball in his hands. They're calling that incomplete. Norman Lear at 96 years old, still alive. Fantastic. That, and it looks, not only is he still alive, but it looks like he's, oh, I forgot to hit that. And this is going to be blocked. Yep. Tom Gilbert's punt block. Just fumbling. Anyway, so what they did was they took original episodes. An episode of All in the Family from October 20th, 1973. The first appearance of George Jefferson. And then the pilot episode of the Jeffersons. They did not change the scripts. And I gotta say this, that the shows are awesome. I'm not very familiar with the Jeffersons. I've seen a couple episodes of All in the Family. So a lot of the characters I didn't quite know. But the ones I do know, like Archie, Edith, Meathead, Gloria, George Jefferson, spot on, man. Those were awesome. Just great job. I think ABC is onto something here. You could take a couple episodes, a couple TV shows every couple months and do live theatrical performances, and it sort of quenches this need that Hollywood's got to reboot everything or revive everything. At the same time, you're not really doing any injustice to the original shows. I thought it was awesome. I don't know how everybody else feels in the television world, but kudos to Jimmy Kimmel and ABC. And the field goal is good. So after the block punt, the Colts are able to survive at 16-3. Oh, and Woody Harrelson is Archie Bunker. Man, he must have watched every episode of Carol O'Connor to get that down, to get all the mannerisms and voice inflections. And, oh, just awesome. So there's Big Turner on the return, gets up to the 29-yard line, and with a 16-3 lead, Unitas comes back on the field. Pass complete to R.C. Owens. He gets by one guy and gets up to the 46, a 17-yard gain. Oh, just run by everybody. Nobody blocks him. James Marster, Spike from the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. Just Spike Lenny Moore. Second and 14. Raymond buried down the middle and a gain of 28 yards. It was a hell of a game by the Packers. The Giants. The Packers at 13-2. Lenny Moore up the middle, picks up 11 and a first down. .64 yards. David Keckner on the tackle. We're going to do something rare. We're going to run the same play. Maybe it's stupid, but... Oh, touchdown, Colts. Yeah. Colts putting the pressure on the Browns. The Browns, of course, they take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Word has it the Terrors will be doing that game first. Then the Cowboys and then the Rams. The Rams playing the Bengals. Of course, why am I... Oh, I'm going for 2. I don't know why I'm going for 2. 24-3. Alright, so 1st and 10. So here's how the tiebreaker procedure works usually for wild card or seeding. It would be, the first would be head to head, and the only way that comes into play is if everybody who has the same record has played each other. And the team with the best record in that, so if there's 3 or 4 teams, the team with the best record would get the top seed. So usually that one gets thrown out, because if you got 3 or 4 teams, the chances are they all played each other is a lot slimmer, unless it's, you know, every team in the division is, you know, the division seed. So that screen pass was covered very well. Zordell Braze gets half the sack. The second seeding would be conference record. Basically, so that's 12 games. Your record through all the other games and against the same conference. You throw out the interconference games, and the team with that best record advances. And then if you get down at any point, if you get down to 2 teams, you go back to the beginning for a 2-team split. Which would be a lot of the same things. After conference record, I believe comes record in common games, and then it gets some other, you know, crazy mixed up things. Without it being right in front of me, though, I couldn't give you the exact wording. Alright, let's see if I can control the punt return this time. Nope. Oh, yep, now I got him. Okay. At first he just started off running slow right up the middle, but all of a sudden I was able to take control. Last drive ended in a Lenny Moore touchdown. Lenny Moore picks up 9 yards on that carry. 2nd and 1. He fights forward for a yard. Let's see if they credit the first down or not. Nope, 3rd and inches. Remember, if I don't make this, and I have to go for, it comes 4th down. Joe Perry is out injured. Lenny Moore up the middle. He picks up 5 and a first down. So the fake punt is pretty much gone until Perry returns. It says 3 weeks. Should be the conference championship if we're lucky enough to get that far. 90 yards so far for Moore. You know, I would love to run like John M does or Terrors 89 and just be in the mix, 2,000 yards, but I don't know, there's something said about my statistics are more or less realistic. Some games are better than others. Oh, that's a face mask. John Unitas says 22 touchdowns coming in this game, 16 interceptions. When does Unitas sit? Well, here's the way I play the game. The greatest comeback in NFL history is 32 points. So if the game ever gets to 33, then we talk. The greatest fourth quarter comeback in NFL history is 26 points. So if the game gets to 27 in the fourth quarter, then we talk. Right now it's 21. I know that's based on 15-minute quarters. Oh, and Matty, well, I was running the wrong play for Matty. I should have. 15-minute quarters and we're at 8 minutes, so I get that it's not really realistic, but that's the way I play. And once I have now on the other side of that, I also shut down like I would be, Yep, same rules. I don't differentiate, because, you know, I play one way. Once I'm up by that many, whether I sit players or not, is how lazy I am that day. Because I'm not going to throw the ball again. Mike Rowe doing the hard work. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Although he's come back on me many times, so. I love how great the spin move works to the computer. 55 yards rushing for a draw. Two guys fall for it. I do the spin move, my guy goes the wrong way, and he gets tackled for a loss. I don't get it. I just don't do it right, obviously. Yeah, that one, I still feel, well, it's the end of the third quarter. Colts leading 24-3. I still feel like Terrors really got screwed on that game. But here's the thing, when madnisms happen, like an onside kick, that's a madnism. That's a roll of the dice. There's no way in this incomplete pass in this game to practice that and get it right. The fumble at the end where Terrors still had a chance to win. That again, that's a randomized thing. John M capitalizes. You know, when that happens, he capitalizes. So I don't think that the computer won it for him. He still had to go out there and win it. But boy, it's tough luck for Terrors in this season. Because in the other game, earlier in the season, he had it was a back and forth in the first half, and actually had a lead at one point, and then the second half just everything blew up, and it ended up being a blowout. And I know what it feels like to be on the end of the blowout. It freaking sucks. We just got a message from John. Giants in 5 minutes. Well, with this game being a blowout, and the Giants Packers about to kick off, I'm assuming that I will lose you, my one viewer. And I'm okay with that. 4th and 5. First down. I'm actually going to do something real quick. Pause. Okay. Sorry about that. I was just inviting John into a party. Let's complete the John Bon Jovi. Roscoe on the option, keeps it again, gets us a first and goal. First and goal to 5. And Roscoe, he slid. That should not count as a touchdown. He slid before he got in. Look at him. Roscoe's running away. Running down the hall. It's now 24-10. I'd rather be on the outside and have nobody back than not be on the outside and get crushed. They don't give you time to audible. Old man games used to give you time to audible. It's now a 14-point game though. Yard pickup for more. Last time we were in the same place 2 times in a row, I got a touchdown the second time. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, I picked up 7. Now, in the Bills game earlier this week, when I went over 100 yards with Cookie Gilchrist, his season ended. Oh, United said just had his head taken off. Billy got the first down. Johnny Ace, he did it for the people. With the Ace Crusher out of nowhere. And he got 100 yards.
Hello.
Hello. We're joining live on the broadcast. The Colts are in the 4th quarter against the Jaguars, leading 24-10.
Wonderful.
Just to give you a heads up.
I'm just getting over the power play. It was a ridiculous day.
Yeah. Up the middle. Oh, come on, go, fight. And he's not going to get one. Tommy Matty just could not get through as Jaguar after Jaguar kept running into him. And it was 4th down. So, all of a sudden, Phantom, you said this game was turning into a blowout. I'm letting the Jaguars right back into it.
You jinxed it.
Yep. Oh, bounces in the end zone. So, 1st and 10, Dennis Roscoe. On the last drive, the Jaguars could do no wrong. And he's got the ball back. Mike Rowe gets the dirty catch and picks up 5.
They should do a list of players who should have been flagged more that seem to benefit from not ever getting flags.
Marchetti just had his legs taken out from under him on an illegal cut block. 3rd down and 5, as obviously it wasn't called. Lou Diamond Phillips breaks a tackle. That is just utter and complete nonsense. 1st down. Well, the one good thing is they're getting first downs, but if they get it like that, a slow run eats time off the clock. So. William Joyle on the reception. He picks up 5. Second and 5.
Or another idea they could do a list of players who couldn't play today because they were too violent for it.
William Joyle goes up the middle, untouched, picks up 43 yards, and he's over 100 yards rushing now. Just ridiculous. I have given up 237 yards, most of them in the fourth quarter. And Rascal overthrows a wide open tight end. As the Colts were not covering. All of a sudden, I just can't get my animated AI parts of my team to do what they're supposed to. Can't make a tackle. Oh, but he's hurt. Lou Diamond Phillips is holding his back. Third down and 8. Hand off to Joyle, and odd choice of play call on 3rd and 8. It sets up a 4th down and 5. Oh, they're going to go for it though. Down by 14. So why didn't they throw on 3rd down? And they go for a run on 4th and 5 against the 3-man front, but Jim Colvin is right there to make the tackle. And why is Lenny Moore and Dick Bielski still tired? After that drive, they're still yellow.
I don't know. Week 17, Giants.
Unitas takes off running, lowers his shoulder. Because that's what L2 does, apparently. 5 yards. Actually, they're not going to snap the ball, take it down, 2-minute warning.
Giants broadcast is now starting.
There's a weird symbol in the title I just noticed.
Weird symbol in the title. Is it W for win?
No. It's like a circle with some kind of squiggly line on top of it. I'm not getting a notification for your game at all.
Give me a second.
2nd down and 5. 2 minutes to go.
Disregard that one. I was looking up the.
3rd down and 5 after the pass is incomplete.
Oh, we got. There we go. There we go. Did I get the notification on that game?
No.
Or?
Yep, I got it.
Okay.
Well, I got the one you're saying. So 4th down and 4. Johnny Ace, once again, out of nowhere, hits the receiver after a gain of 1, and Tom Gilbert, his last punt was blocked. Well, actually, that wasn't the last punt. That was a couple punts ago, but he had one blocked. And a fair catch is called by Adam Baldwin. Packers and Giants. 1962 NFL title game. Real life. NFL title game. And John Deal makes the sack as Rascal, right off the bat, 11-yard loss. Rascal completes that pass and calls a timeout.
Wyatt Kittle's got a smaller gap between touchdowns and interceptions than Blanda does.
I lost my viewer. He must have gone over to you.
Possibly.
Alright, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Third 13, and the Jaguars run the ball again. William Joyle picking up one. And it's fourth down.
Shut off.
Rascal overthrows him fourth down, and one timeout left for the Jaguars to first get the ball back. Leading by 14.
That should pretty much do it for you guys.
Yep, it's a minute 8 left, so I gotta basically run one play and then kneel up.
Come on.
And that's it. There's the last timeout.
Feed on Mr. Webster.
So a minute 4 to go at 2nd and 8. Unitas in the victory formation. This one will take me down to about 25 seconds or so when I snap the ball. It's third down and 9. Tomorrow night I'll be doing a bonus game in Washington Redskins and New York Titans.
Oh, jeez, I am not getting any type of protection going on here.
And that ends the Jaguar season. They have been eliminated. They will fall to 8-8. So there will not be two semi-pro teams in the playoffs.
No. Can't convert the fourth down.
Saints and Seahawks went in overtime at 22. That's where it says final.
We're going to have to see how this game's going to go here.
Well, we got and guaranteed ourselves two computer teams will have home field advantage. Whether it's the Packers and 49ers
Wow,
or
that's
Jeff
annoying. I open up with giving it to them on a fourth down, failed conversion, and they score. Of course, I was out my 14.
So the Colts beat the Jaguars 24-10. They get to 12-4. They will now wait to see the result of the Browns-Cardinals game, whether or not they get a bye or not. Thanks for joining my broadcast. Hop over to the John M channel to watch the Packers and the Giants. Until then,
His hair is too big for his helmet.